A team of Bismarck curlers won the National Youth Olympic Games trials, and they are getting ready to compete in Korea next year representing Team USA. So two members of the team, Owen Nelson and Zach Brendan, are joining us now. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
I've never been in the presence of two Olympians before, not even one for that matter. But you and two of your teammates, you beat another team 5-4 for the victory in the National Youth Olympics Games. Guys, what did that feel like to win on such a big stage?
It was a great feeling because we've been working so hard for this for the past 4 or 5 years, and we've never really came that close to winning. But being in the finals, just being there was a great feeling no matter the outcome of the game, and ultimately winning was the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, and Owen?
Pretty much the same thing. I mean, getting to that point, you know, it's big stress in that final game, and then once we knew that we won it, it just felt like the best thing in the world.
Man, I bet. And one thing we want to mention is just the culture of curling. It's just so much different, right? In football or basketball or even baseball for that matter, it's really, you're going against, I don't want to say an enemy, but you're really going against someone, and while you're on the field, you really don't like them. But curling's a little bit different. Guys, can you get into just the culture of curling and what really got you into it to begin with?
Yeah, so curling, like, you're going against, like, people, obviously, but, like, after the game, you talk to each other, you become friends, and then it's just a game in the end. So, yeah. What got me into curling was I didn't really have much to do, like, as a sport, and I saw a paper for kids curl at the Capitol Club, and decided this might be the one for me. And then since I've been going to practices, it just stuck with me.
Yeah, and my kids, they participate in kids curl at the Capitol Curling Club, and I have to attest to what you're saying. The culture of curling, it's just so inviting and welcoming, and everyone is equal, right? And it's what we're trying to emulate throughout our entire country is happening on the curling ice right now. But Zach, you started curling when you were about 10 years old.
Yep.
And you're a senior at Legacy High School. Now, you said you guys have been working on this for the last 4 years.
Yep.
So what does that look like? So you've obviously curled for about, what, 3-4 years, and then really started getting into it competitively, or what did that look like?
Yeah, so my first few years I wasn't really like competitive, just trying to get into the sport and see what it was kind of about. And then as I progressed through the sport, I realized that you have a lot of opportunity to go places, and so we've been trying to win nationals, which gets you to the world's level, and we just haven't really came very close yet. But we knew this opportunity at the Youth Olympic Trials was a good opportunity for us because you have to be a certain age, and we hit the oldest you can be at 17. So we knew coming in that we had a pretty good shot of winning if we played well.
And it was like this year, or now we're on kind of starting from scratch with the big guys, right?
Yep.
Okay. And Owen, you're a senior at Mandan High.
Yep.
What does it look like training for essentially the World Olympic Games? Like, walk us through the week, maybe and the day, even more so.
Okay, so we drive down to Minneapolis where we could practice with our team, and then early in the morning we'd wake up, we'd have like a mini workout session, or we'd stretch out for a solid like 10 minutes before, and then we'd probably practice for 2 hours straight, take a break, and then another 2 hours. And then that'd be about the end of the day, and then repeat the same thing for the rest of the week.
Wow. So you go to Minneapolis to train with your team, but how about when you guys are at home? Are you still curling like every day, or what is it? You know, like, what does that look like?
Yeah, so right now we actually don't have the ice in, but once the ice is in, we try to go, well, we are in league, so we play in that 2 to 3 times a week, and then we have our team practices, so that's probably once to twice a week as well. So we're hitting the ice 4 to 5 times a week and just trying to, get the repetition down.
Yeah, well, it's a big commitment, guys. Kudos to you for taking it in. I mean, I'm just excited for you, and not only for your chance to win the Olympic Games, but the experience that you're going to have. So soak it all in, guys. It's going to be fantastic, and congratulations.
Thank you.
You bet. And folks, we do want to mention that the Capital Curling Club in Bismarck, the registration for this year's leagues, they're opening soon. And a young member also worked hard to get curling passed in the state legislature as the state sport. Now, what do you want to know about curling in general? You can go to the website here for more information on league or watching the team represent the United States in 2024. Go to capitalcurlingclub.org. Also, make sure you tune in on Sunday. KX Sports Director Phil Bonatti has another report with these two gentlemen here during After the Whistle on KX News. But